And let's do this. What's up, everybody? How you doing? We're going to try to redeem after that poor game one in a really rough matchup, which Mando at least ensured was a horrible matchup too, you guys. People think I make shit up, but Nshadow says he's never in good matchup. I'm telling you, I calls him like I sees him. This time, terrible matchup for me by that. There's nothing I could basically, you know, this Bologna really handicapped. Nah, but seriously, this time at least you won't be able to hear matchup complaints, and hopefully we get a good game here. Dittos or mirrors can be really awkward and weird, but they can also be a ton of fun. So hopefully this one, you know, turns out fun. Shane, representing my side of the table here, picked Bologna for me, and I'm very happy with that, actually. This is probably my best top tier warrior. But the thing is, Mando, you know, he knows these matchups very well because he's been, you know, he fights them a lot in the solo lane. So, and I think one of my biggest weaknesses in duel is warrior versus warrior. Like warrior versus other shit, I really shine in, but in warrior versus warrior, I definitely lack. Okay, I've got a boot where he doesn't. He went the 4 pots, the 4 mana pots. He's copying my build, but I don't think that's the build in this situation. I think he's holding his 2 for me this time. Yeah. Okay. He just wanted to hit me with a little clip of it. But we're really pressuring him out hard. My Bologna looking okay right now. Yeah, we about to say that first matchup was all matchup, baby. About that. Both of us utilizing the Death's Toll here for the, you know, large amount of healing that we're going to get off of it in wave. Now the thing about this ult interaction, of course, is whoever ults first is at a deficit. So you're going to want to counter ult. Same as many ult interactions in mirrors. He still has mana pots though, whereas I'm running a little low, so you gotta be careful about that. That's true, he probably rarely fights in mirror matchups. That's actually a really good point. Whereas I have fought this mirror matchup before. Not often, but definitely fought it before. Okay, it looks like he's going over to blue and conceding this, which he didn't need to do. He was healthy enough to fight this. So what I'm saying is Mando's a chicken. We were talking about the funny thing is Mando plays a lot of like RDO and solo, like a lot of RDO. And you know, she's not available. This is all warriors, S tier and below. My guy Shane picked me Erlang Shen for this match, and luckily I made it S tier and below, you know, before all this. That would have been horrible. My Erlang is terrible. Almost as bad as my Kukulin. But yeah, I got this game. I feel this. For sure.
Come on and hit me.
I think I am going to go with the Ninja Tabby here. Having the more auto attack in the early here is really preferable, especially in this kind of matchup where it's going to come down so much to the boxing match. He did go auto attack as well, and he went for the Horrific Emblem, which is going to prove to be a very strong active for him. But Shell is also strong, and the combination of Shell. Oh, he actually didn't even get his blue when he backed over here.
Hit me.
So that's a pretty rough look. I guess he just backed after when I went over to red. Oh shit, my camera angle. All fucked up. He's got no defense and I got a little bit there, so even though he had the better position, I was able to do some stuff. I'm expecting to ult through here. I'm going to try to react to it. Nope. I could wait for that blue buff, but I also really want to get to the wave.
Come on and hit me.
Alright, block stacks absorbing a little bit there. So again, the person that picked my god gets 400 gems if I win this, and the same goes for MandoWarrior's picks. For the set in total. And that's provided by Team Vigiliant, so shout outs to Team Vigiliant. Make sure you guys follow them on Twitter. Website's coming up sometime soon. I'm not sure. I don't think there's any exact expected date yet, but follow the Twitter for now, as that's the main source of all the info. You know, that's how you'll know when the website is coming and everything like that. And make sure you follow Mando. Dude's awesome. Really chill, fun guy. Like I said, these mirrors can either be really cool or really awful, and I think this one's looking like a cool one, to me at least. Navigating around another Bellona as Bellona is always interesting. Generally, she doesn't have to show a lot of respect. I'm not sure where she just went. She just sees. Ah, okay, okay. Wow, that was simultaneous. He got the wave and me though, so he wins out that trade. I was trying to angle it that way, but he that's good, but I am able to just walk out.
Hit me.
Gotta be careful with how we go in here, but I do have ult. Too much attack speed on this side for me. Alright, very nicely played. I was waiting to try to ult when he 2'd, but he just straight up didn't 2. Which is a really smart move. Oh wow, he's going straight into... I'm not sure if this could be like a Mystical or Midgardian. Yeah, all the Bellona S effect. I almost never call it SFX, by the way, but when I read it in chat and I repeat it, it becomes SFX instead of sound effect. You sound like a nerd.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Oh shit, I should pick that up. While I lead a comfortable amount in experience, he's up a little bit in... Oh no, he's not up in gold. That was only for a second while I didn't get those creeps, I think. But I'm really feeling the pressure from him. He did go Mystical, which is not something that you prioritize in duel, but it's not a terrible pickup at all. It definitely can work out. Because it's a lot of extra damage that you're taking that you can't account for. Man, he's wailing on me. I think he knows a lot better the interactions between Bellona's stances, too. Like, I can't fight him in Bludgeon, I keep trying to.
Let's do this.
I'm gonna go straight into Executioner here.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, generally, if you are gonna go Mystical, you go it early for that early damage. That's when it's most relevant.
Come on and hit me. Hit me.
Ah, shit, I was so close on that one.
Come on and hit me.
Ah! Have the shell. We're good. Okay. He's got absolutely no mana.
That was
Damn.
a good
Yeah,
fight.
that Mystical really doing a lot for him at this point, but it's a lot of money that he spent on it, so it might give us the opportunity to come back on him. Shell's not working out as well in the early game here as his Horrific is either. But that as well could turn out to be a better late game active given that it gives you the block stacks in the fights. So I'd say, yeah, my build is a lot more tailored towards the late game, whereas his is a lot more early game aggression. We'll see how that plays out. It's going to be up to him to really, snowball it out. But if he doesn't, I mean, and I, you know, get to my late game comfortably, he can still just outplay me, you know, a couple outplays, and he'll still do the trick. It's just 2 different approaches.
Hit me.
Oh, he didn't get Shield of Thorns, and I think that is going to be a big difference here. Shit. Shield of Thorns is pretty pivotal. Wow, his mystical tick. Are you serious? That is awful. I think he's still got an ult, actually. Careful. And he could probably take my blue as well. That's so unfortunate on the red buff.
No reason to hold back.
And I'm gonna go for Guardian here. Generally, this is my you know, standard Bologna or mostly auto attack warrior build. When you don't need the breastplate for the mana too, it makes it even more comfortable going into the Guardian. Come on, get it quick. Alright, nice. Yeah, it looks like your 1 beats Bludgeon pretty hard. That's good. We were able to use the fact that she was in her 2 to safely ult out without her ulting after me. I'm pretty sure she had hers up. If she didn't, oh well, then I overestimated the situation, but it does, you know, work out a lot in our favor either way. Or just, you know, not in our favor, but allows us to survive. Because she is looking quite dominant here. These are definitely some of the hardest duel matches I've ever had too. You know, like I said, somebody that knows solo lane matchups so well is really going to challenge you in these kind of circumstances, especially when it's something that's not your forte. I'm not sure how she's out damaging me so hard here. I guess the Mystical is really just doing a lot. She doesn't want to ult though, it looks like. I think she would try to bait something here. She's still got her ult, so I don't know if she has enough mana for it. That's the question. She probably does. I don't know. It's tough to tell. Yeah, while I feel confident in my Bologna in this kind of interaction, I'm not too sure about how the what I should be using, which stance. Nice. That's the old Bologna trick. You can ult somebody while they're in the animation of their you know, of their ability. So at that point, if you both have ult, like even if you're against like a actually it usually works well against Bologna too, because her bludgeon is so long. So I would like Kraken people who were in the midst of bludgeoning. That way they have absolutely no way to ult out of it. So that gets us first blood, which is, you know, pretty much everything here. So important to lock that down. You get the 1k gold lead here, nearly.
Trains, baby! I love them.
I really enjoy coming to your stream every day and seeing how nice and funny you are. I also like how respectful you are to people. Especially when you. Oh wait, this isn't sexorexy.
Ah,
Nice
get
day,
him!
Shadow Kappa.
Get him! You son of a bitch. Ban him. 16 months. I don't give a shit. Thank you so much. That's beautiful. That was probably one of the best sub, what would you say? Sub alerts I've ever gotten. I love it. Alright, so like I said, we got a good lead now. I'm not fighting with the fucking 2 anymore, because that did not work out. So fuck that shit.
Come on and hit me. Hit me.
Yeah, I used that way too early. God damn it. You get nothing off of it, dude. There's not even a red buff up. Alright, 100 seconds. That's fine. I'll hold that.
Excellent.
Yeah, his mystical is really starting to wear off here, I'd say, as I picked up some health from the Mid-Guardian. 350 health there, you know, mitigates a lot of the extra damage that mystical is doing. So I think that's another important part of picking that up. Oh my god, I pushed my res way too far. Nice. He gets the better interaction out of those so often.
That's enough. Come on and hit me. Hit me.
Shit. Be so careful. I'm surprised he didn't use his horrific there. Maybe he didn't have it. I'm not sure what my last item will be at all. He went for triple defense.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Stop her from being able to attack the tower there, but it's not going to be enough, sadly.
Your middle tower has
Body block a little bit. We might be able to kill her here.
Rally here.
Yeah, that horrific can also be a good disengage tool. It worked out really well for her there. At least the red's up. We take that. Taking a tower, not that big of a deal in duel. It's really more about the experience and the gold. So that's, you know, a small amount of gold that it nets. You can definitely just shrug that off in a lot of situations. The only thing that it does do is opens up a possibility for the Bull Demon King. So you gotta keep your eye on that, because they're gonna start looking at it more to get that Phoenix down. Yeah, I think my pick probably will be Stone Cutting. Usually I pick Chins over Stone Cutting, but if you can go,
Observation is the key.
if you can go both, I think Executioner works a little
No
oddly
reason to
with Stone
hold
Cutting,
back.
but I think it's still worth it. Let's see. I'm gonna go Shield of Thorns here first, upgraded. He might have himself in a tough spot here. He's fast though. I want to be fast. Stone Cutting does give you movement, right?
Hit me.
Damn. That sucks. Cleared the whole wave. So I miss out on a whole fucking wave off of that. I hate that interaction so much. When you miss the chase.
I love you, Astros.
Oh, thank you so much. Love you too, Daniel. New Crusher is also an option. But I'm not sure. Could go with the old Titan's Bane, because he's got a lot of defense. The Titan's Bane would be really fine here, even though we have Executioner. Still work out well.
Drop it. Come on and hit me.
quick. What? He just straight up killed himself. I don't think he... I guess he figured that the Shield of Thorns wasn't going to last that long and didn't recognize that it was the upgraded form. Because I know... Like, I popped Shell, so that throws him off, but either way, he's not going to kill me there. Even if I didn't Shell with those autos. So, I think... I think he just figured it was going to be down by that time. And like I said, not having that Shield of Thorns, unfortunately for him, is such a rough, you know, position. I think rushing all 3 defense items too is a little lackluster. You know, it's not giving him the edge that he needs, especially with what a commanding early game he had. He could have definitely done more with it. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Titan's main here. Yeah, I'm just gonna power pot. This might not be the best or the most ideal build here. Like I said, warrior versus warrior matchups with auto attacks not my specialty, and that's also, you know, a reason why this is a really interesting you know, matchup here for me against Mando. But yeah, so don't quote me on these builds. Yeah, I was thinking about lifesteal myself. I don't know. I feel like I never trust an Aussie. Maybe I should. Good interaction for him. These fights get so weird. I think he's getting the better of this one now. Again, yes. That's the counter in this matchup, honestly. If you can do that, you land a solid ult on them. Of course, they have the opportunity to ult you afterward, but if you can get off enough damage to kill them during that ult stun combo.
Hit me.
You get that straight up guarantee. You just gotta do it tactfully. I'd feel bad if I was winning this solely off of Shield of Thorns. Like I said, unfortunately, it's just that kind of dual thing where you don't recognize it. Maybe in the future I can even ban Shield of Thorns because you know, it's not always the most obvious pickup, and it could be the most impactful. But I'm glad that there have been a lot of plays here that I've been able to make and, you know, actually show that it's not only the Shield Thorns, though. Maybe it's definitely a big factor. Especially when he killed himself off of it. For no reason, though. That was on him. Alright, let's see. We got, Alright, I think we're good in the builds here. Nothing I really want to change. But yeah, like people were saying, yeah, not playing in the Bologna mirror is you know, it's a big point here. He's not going to be playing in mirrors. Because obviously, you know, you can't pick the same god in ranked or the SPL, so.
Come on and hit me.
He's so fucking fast, though. I don't know why. He just got his passive up when that happens, I guess. Oh, I accidentally fucked up. You saw my thing? Oh, shit. Ah! Huh. Got him. Damn. I've almost fucked that up so badly. I went for the greedy play. I should have tried to ult him on his 2 again, but I wanted to go for the big, you know, his ult. But I went for it at the last second. Yeah, there's a lot more room for it than you know, I gave credit. So I should have just tried to do it more safely. GG. Good game. We're gonna go into an epic game 3 here, in definitely the closest set we've had so far against any of the players on Vigiliant. So shout out to Mando. This has been a lot of fun, and I am very terrified and excited for next game. Oh, that's true. Mystical Male working into Thorns as well.